If you want to maximize your time and your money in Disney World, you have to have a serious rope drop strategy. Don't worry, it's not as intimidating as it sounds. Got your caffeinated beverage? Mine's Diet Coke. All right, let's ride. What is rope drop? Rope drop is a term used at Disney theme parks referring to the moment when the park officially opens for the day. To rope drop means to arrive at the park significantly before opening time to be positioned near the front of the line. Back in the day, a literal rope was stretched across the entrance to hold back guests, which is where the term originates. By being at the front of the line when the park opens, guests can quickly access popular rides with minimal wait times. Today, I'll be going over rope drop strategies for each park, and heads up, Disney recently made a major ride change that affects rope drop in 2 different parks. First things first, we need to talk about what time you can get into the parks each morning. Disney Resort transportation generally begins operation 45 minutes before the theme park opens. So if Magic Kingdom opens at 9 a.m., buses will begin running around 8:15 a.m. But if you're driving your own car or taking a ride share, you should know that the Magic Kingdom parking lot typically opens 60 to 90 minutes before the park opens. I know it sounds crazy to be in the Magic Kingdom parking lot that early, but this is how you make the most out of your day. If you are staying at a Disney World Resort hotel, you do have the perk of early theme park entry. Guests staying at Disney Resort hotels and select other hotels can take advantage of a 30-minute early entry into Walt Disney World theme parks every day of your stay, including check-in and check-out day. This is a huge advantage for staying on property and can be the key to hitting up as many rides as possible. And this goes for all 4 theme parks. Now, if you are a Disney Resort guest, we recommend the Fantasyland route. Only Fantasyland and Tomorrowland are open for early entry, so use this time to ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Peter Pan Slide, and Space Mountain. But you should know that Tron Light Cycle Run is not open for early entry. Now, if you are not staying at a Disney Resort hotel, you should take the Adventureland route. Start on the opposite side of the park to hit up Jungle Cruise, Pirates of the Caribbean, Big Thunder Mountain, when it reopens again in 2026, and the Haunted Mansion. Now, very recently, Disney got rid of the virtual queue option for Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It is now a regular standby line or offered as Lightning Lane Multipass option. As of right now, Tiana's is not available as part of early entry. That could change in the future, who knows, but be sure to stay tuned to AllEars.net and we will tell you when and if it happens. And then, once you've conquered so many rides in the first 2 hours of the day, reward yourself with a little treat. You deserve it. But also seriously, don't stop to take a break until the unofficial rope drop time is over. Don't lose those precious low wait times. Now, Animal Kingdom is a little all over the place right now because it's going through a transformation of sorts. Dinoland USA is being replaced and we are currently in the middle of all of the construction. Once the new Pueblo Esperanza land opens, our rope drop strategy will change. But for now, head to Pandora. It's kind of the only option. At Animal Kingdom, everyone and their cousin Ted will be heading to Pandora, the world of Avatar, first thing in the morning. Of course, early entry guests will be let in early so you can get ahead of the crowd. Once the park officially opens, head to Pandora, but not Flight of Passage. Yeah, I know, I said it. Rope Drop Navi River Journey. It's a beautiful and relaxing boat ride through the world of Pandora. But I'll be honest with you and say this ride is not worth more than a 30-minute wait. So rope drop it to avoid the long lines later in the day. After Navi, I would tell you to head to Kilimanjaro Safaris next. This ride takes you on a safari with real animals. It's amazing. But because it involves real animals, it usually doesn't even open when the park opens. So it's pointless to rope drop it. But if it's your second or third ride of the day, right when the attraction opens, you'll have less crowds, better weather, and better interactions with the animals. You can save Flight of Passage for the end of the night or buy it as a Lightning Lane single pass and avoid the waiting altogether. Hollywood Studios. Here, immersive lands, high-speed attractions, and Broadway-caliber entertainment bring the magic of the movies to life. And how can you do everything in this park in one day? Rope drop. Now, all of the rides here are open for early entry, so you can take any of these routes. First is the Rise route. Head to Galaxy's Edge for Rise of the Resistance. It's the most popular attraction in all of Disney World, and for good reason. I would recommend riding it multiple times in one day if possible. It's amazing. You could also save this attraction for the last ride of the day, but you're always taking a chance as it could break down. The second route is the Slinky route. Head to the very back of the park for Slinky Dog Dash. This family-friendly coaster is very popular and one we recommend booking first if you're paying for Lightning Lane Multipass. If you're not paying to skip the line, head here first thing in the morning to avoid long waits and to avoid Andy's backyard in the heat of the day. It's brutal. Also another great attraction to save for later once the sun goes down. And finally, the Tower and Rockin' route. The third route would be starting your day with massive thrills over at Tower of Terror and Rock and Roller Coaster. That way you wouldn't even need to return to this section of the park until the evening showing of Fantasmic. Now, rope drop is very important in Hollywood Studios, specifically because the few rides this park has are all very popular. The route you take won't matter, but pick one. And finally, Epcot. Now, Disney changed it up on us recently and threw us all for a loop by getting rid of the virtual queue for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. This completely changes rope drop at this park. So instead of 2 rope drop options for you, now I've got 3. First option is Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. Like I said, Cosmic Rewind is now a regular standby line, and even better, it's included in early entry. So if you're staying at a Disney World hotel, your #1 rope drop option is Guardians for sure. Guardians is still available as a Lightning Lane single pass if you would like to buy only 1 Lightning Lane on your Epcot day. And how perfect is it that there's a Joffrey's stand right outside of the ride? Sipping on some coffee after riding Cosmic Rewind is the best way to start an Epcot day, in my opinion. If you are not staying on property, then I would suggest you hit up Frozen Ever After or Remy's Ratatouille Adventure first thing. They are both popular attractions and will have long waits all day. If you can ride one of them in the morning, it will make your entire Epcot day a lot smoother. If you're still here, be sure to like the video and subscribe for even more Disney World tips. See you there.